I wanted to wait until it came on. I gotta do another video because recently I've been reading the Bible, and today I'm on chapter 38. I don't remember the quote that I read this morning. It was early this morning. It was 7 a.m. But I read that and I wanted to pose a question. But before I get into that, first of all, something drastic has happened to my one of my family members, and I love my family to death. Um, my sister's house burned down. I don't know how that happened or in what way. And I didn't even ask questions because I hate for people to like relive that type of traumatic experience. And that's a traumatic experience because you lose mostly everything depending on like, if you try and get out the house or some shit like that. Like I can like if I could think of a scenario where like my house was like burnt down in some type of way, I honestly I wouldn't know what to do. Like, but this is why people have to get safes. This is why people have to make sure like shit is intact. Like before, like you got, like I said in the last video, you got to think 5, 6, 7 moves ahead. You cannot lack. Like God will test the fuck out of you. Seriously, this shit is no joke. But I say that to say because I love my peoples and I love my family. I'm gonna put her GoFundMe in the description and shit like that, so y'all can donate. Anybody, uh, I've donated. I'm doing this YouTube shit so I can get some money, so I can make sure this shit don't happen to my goddamn family or anybody fucking else, cause that's crazy. I heard one boy house burned. Did his house burn down or did it got breaking into? I'm not sure, but even in that scenario, like if your house get breaking into, like what are you gonna do? I was watching this TikTok and and it was the TikTok and the girl was like, if my house get it was like two versions and shit. And it was like one, if my house get broken into, and then no, let me backtrack. It was one, me, if my house got broken into, and then other people if their house get breaking into. And she was like, she, she was like, she was like, this be the people when they house get broken into, and then they come in type shit, and they come in, they like, oh my god, no, please don't take everything you need, take everything, and then other people, that's other people actually. So then her, she she was like, they come in with the gun and shit, and she like, just start doing some Matrix shit. That's crazy. But this is not a like funny situation. Like, go help my sister for real, for real. Like, cause this is what I'm doing. This is how I help too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do too much. Would you want me to go to the goddamn house and pick up the goddamn ashes up off the ground? Like this, like seriously. Like I can. I told her I can help in the best way I can, and I'll put the message up there. But like seriously, I'm manifesting love, peace, and tranquility her way and for everybody. To be honest with you, like everybody's way. Um, because that's horrible. But let me get into the question that I posed this morning before, like, because I posed that question, then I heard that because I was trying to ask her something and she just hit me with that shit, and I was like, damn, the 5 heartbeats. The 5 heartbeats. I got that from a guy yesterday. So this guy, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed the fuck off. I told y'all I had a lot of hatred in my heart, but I'm learning how to regulate it. I'm learning how to dissolve that malice feeling. Um and I went out for a walk. It was the long walk. and I went out and I went to the gas station. Don't ask me why I was in the gas station, but I went to the gas station and it was this guy that wanted to talk to me. You know, people, you know how people just want to talk to you and you just aggravated as fuck and you don't want to talk. But at the end of the day, I I'm a people pleaser. I gotta stop being it. Like I gotta just do me and not fucking talk to people if I don't want to fucking talk to people. Cause I don't like people. And I tell people that. And they still want to fucking talk to me because my energy is broad and I always give love as well. But that don't mean I'm no goddamn people pleaser. I'm kind. I'm nice. Like no, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not nice. That's what my mom said. She said, you're not nice. You're kind. Don't get it fucked up. I was like, oh, okay, queen, my fault. So let's get into that story real quick because that really fucked me up too. So I'm at the gas station and he ordering his shit. I walk in. I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm just like, I wasn't breathing like that, but I wasn't hyperventilating or anything. But I was just like, I needed him to hurry up so I can do what I was going to do. And and he, I'm sorry. I can do what I want now. So now I do what I want. So 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 oh my goodness, that's why I said structure. Um, so I'm in the gas station and he turns and as a gentleman, as a meticulous gentleman, I say, "How you doing, brother?" And he says, "What's up, bro?" And I stopped talking because I did not want to talk. Like I said, I was in my feelings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was in my feelings because I'm ridiculous. I'm crazy. So and he started talking, and then the way he started talking is like this nigga about to start like giving me his whole life story. He about to start talking. I'm like, all right, I don't want to hear this shit, but you know what? I'm gonna be nice because I was upset. I've learned that when I talk to people, it actually calms me down. Even though I don't like people, talking to people actually calms me down because I wanna know what you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some wisdom because everybody is valuable. You know what I mean? Like everybody has some type of value. So it's always something to cherish in somebody. And I had to learn that. And when I'm upset, I can't think like that. I excuse me. Can't say can't because can't shouldn't be in my vocabulary. I just said that 3 times, I think. Um, but I'm not able to process. And I had to breathe a little bit and I had to realize I was like, you know what? God's testing you. This is a test. Talk to the man, get his life story or just talk to him a little bit, see what you can find out. You 007, James Bond, you dig? So I'm talking to him. And to make a long story short, we talking or whatever, and at the end of the day, at the end of the conversation, let me pause right there. Let me backtrack real quick. Through the duration of the conversation, two people walked in the gas station. We continued to talk. It was fine. No interruption, no nothing, as the people walked in. Fine. They walk out. Cool. We still talking. At the end of the conversation, two other people walk in the gas station, which is when he proceeded to end the conversation by a handshake. And I didn't really know what was going on at first. Like, because he did it so abruptly, and I'm like, oh, well, damn, okay. So the two people, it was a little girl that walked in, and then it was this big John that walked in, trying to be respectful. It was this big drone that walked in. You feel me? So she walked in. The little girl walked in, and the big drone walked in. So as the little girl walked in, though, he shakes my hand. So I'm like, you straight? Are you good? Like, what's going on? So as the big John walked in, he looked. This is the handshake is done. He looked over at the big John. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening right now? And I'm like, is that you? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I don't know, man. Man, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go to this party. You feel me? I'm like, okay. I'm terrified because I don't know what's going on. Now the whole time at that point, now I'm like, all right, you drunk. Like you gotta be on something, some perk 30s, perk 40, 800, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Also, speaking of drugs and substances, I've never took crack. I know I'm skinny as fuck, but I've never took crack. I just want to get that out there, just, plead my case a little bit. I don't got to plead shit, but at the end of the day, I never took crack, never took any type of other drugs but weed and alcohol. That's it. Okay? And you shouldn't do that. That's not good. Drugs aren't good for you kids. So after that he left and I'm just like dumbfounded. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, why did that conversation have to end like that? And it threw me all the way off. It threw my whole day off. But all right, we're 11 minutes in. Let's, because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna just post that as it is, to be honest, because y'all need to see the real me. Y'all need to see the authentic me. And I like posting these videos. I like doing this because it's fun and I have a great time doing it whilst I'm doing other fucking stuff. Multitask. That's what I'm learning how to do. So the question I pose. So, so the five heartbeats. The reason why I said that and why I got into that story is because he told me about a book called The Five Heartbeats. I have yet to look it up, but I'm going to look it up. It's called The Five Heartbeats. Every time I read that, I start to breathe and I start to bring myself back to reality, my deity. Um, okay. This is the day I die. That's a movie. Um, um. Oh, this is fun. Hold up. So, okay. So the question I pose, the question I pose is, if I can find it. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. I didn't write it in my notes. I actually asked Chat GPT. So the question I posed was like getting into religion and stuff because I've been to church. I went to church all my childhood. My great grandmother was taking me to church. We was always going to my great grandmother's church. My G mom, I always went to her church and I loved her church. Um, and I used to live when I grew up as a adolescent. I have a stutter a little bit, and I'm a little autistic as well. But as an adolescent, I went to well, everybody goes to elementary, but as an adolescent, I used to live around K&A, Kensington, Allegheny, what they call Zombie Land now, with all the like drug addicts and prostitutes. Which I'm honestly manifesting like love, peace, and tranquility like throughout that whole city because and I'm gonna go down there as well. I actually seen a YouTube video with some family in it that it was like, oh my goodness, I'm glad to see them down there, just working and supporting and making sure like this shit don't get out of hand more than it is because the government isn't helping. Like nobody's doing shit. Speaking of nobody doing shit, I know I'm hitting every fucking topic because there's so much up in his brain. Who is gonna pick up these goddamn branches that's on the goddamn ground? This is crazy. Do y'all understand? Bro, I went in the woods yesterday. Y'all understand? It was hard enough trying to get in them woods, but now, bro, I felt like an animal. I seen a wild animal yesterday. I seen three cats, and I also seen a wild animal yesterday. I don't know what it was. I don't know. It was mixed with a fox and a dog. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it started running. I'm walking up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up Cobb's Creek and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking that long line. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going, and I see whoosh. He just started darting that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So that let me get back. Let me get back. Let me get back. Where was I? What was I on? What was I on? I was talking about Jesus. I was talking about churches, and then we went into drug addicts and prostitutes. So K and A. I went to church around K and A. So honestly, uh, the energy that you give is the energy that you receive, as above, so below. So when I start making money and when I get a significant amount of money, I will be donating to certain particular churches. Um, the main three that I just spoke of, spoke of. But so I've been to church and everything. So I've been blessed by the Holy Spirit, and I've been, But I pose a question. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Hold on. Okay, so my question was, my question was, it's 1:11. So my question was, did God voluntarily die for our sins, or was he kidnapped and tortured and the whole shebang like that? So I wanted to know, like, is was he kidnapped and tortured, or did he voluntarily die? And then I looked up on chat, and chat was like, yeah, he voluntarily died for our sins. Um, if anything, if there's Christians out there, if there's a Christian that is watching this video, which, yeah, yeah, and inform me, you know what I mean? Like, write in the comments, let me, like, educate me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I might not know, and I don't want to be speaking out of terms. I want to be respectful as possible, because I love every religion, like Hinduism, is I don't want to get it fucked up. I don't want to get it fucked up. Because some people usually say, yeah, I love Muslims. I'm like, do you like the religion? And they're like, yeah, I love Muslims. I'm like, do you know the religion name? No. They're like, yeah, Muslim. No, Islam, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you gotta actually know your religion. So, but I respect every religion because, they all point to one most high. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're spiritual, whether you're Christian, whether you Muslim, whether you a monk, you know what I'm saying? You got a Buddha, you got a God, you got an Allah, and I respect it. Everybody should believe in something, because if you don't, you turn into a Neanderthal or a pedophile. You don't want to be Jeffrey. Not Thug, not Young Thug. I'm talking about Epstein. So so my question was like, did he voluntarily do that? And I'm trying to think, why did I have that question? It's because I read um chapter 38 of the Bible, and man, oh, that's what it was. So I wasn't actually done. I was not done. So because I looked it up, I started reading what chat said, and make sure, because I got this from my aunt Linda. Um, don't just check one source. Make sure you check all sources, even when you buying stuff out there, like on Amazon and stuff. Make sure you check the reviews. Make sure you like check other products just to see like what's better, or you know what's more efficient, what's more cost efficient. Definitely, because you want to save money as much as possible at all times. You don't want to be. fucking around spending too much money on a, I almost said too much money on a bitch. She don't want to do that either. I, I am, I don't even know the word, but I'm definitely, not a victim of that, but I've definitely done that before. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Good to see you, Saint. Good to see you too, Chet. I appreciate you. Look, Chet just welcoming me. Like people don't do that. That's why I don't like people, man. I love dogs. You know why? Because with a dog, when you leave out your house, you know what I'm saying? You come back, dog's just right up there, just waiting for you. Just like what the fuck? Like you've been waiting for me for real? Like you're ready. Oh my goodness. Like that's love you just can't get from a person. You just can't get that from a person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm saying, but you just can't get that from a person. Let me close this. So y'all looking at all my shit, what I be looking up and stuff. Um. So, all right. So this was the word that I read, and I didn't know it. So, like I said before in the last video, if you don't know a word whilst you're reading, look at it, try to pronounce it. If you can't pronounce it, try, and then look up how to pronounce it, and then see if you got it right. So I'm going to because this was the word, but I'm gonna just do this first, and then
Arrived with the group that arrested him. Jesus prayed, open quote, "Not my will, but yours be done," close quote. That moment is important because it shows both sides of the story. Jesus did not enjoy or casually welcome the suffering, because obviously torture is not a charming weekend activity. But according to the gospel accounts, he knowingly chose not to escape and accepted what was coming. Pronunciation, Geth Sem Ani Bible passages. Matthew 26,
Gethsemane,
36 to 56,
Geth,
Mark 14, 30 to
Geth.
52, Luke 22, 39 to 53, and John 18, 1 to 12.
Okay, all right, thank you. Um, Gethsemane, Gethsemane, or Gethsemane, or Gethsemane, Gethsemane. Yo, man, Gethsemane? No, Gethsemane. Is it Gethsemane? Gethsemane? Let me. Gethsemane. Yeah, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Gethsemane. Hillary, get the cat. Get the cat, Hillary. So I pose that question, and what did it say? Where did I read it? Where did I read it? Okay. So that's yeah. So that's that's a wild question. I feel like that's a wild question, but you know what they say? No question is dumb. So, um, where did I read that word? Wait a minute. Gethsemane. Where was it? Hold on. Oh, okay, here it was. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus clearly did not enjoy or desire the suffering itself. He prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me, yet not as I will, but as you will." Matthew 26:39. Read the Bible, kids. It'll help you out with life. So, the Christian understanding is not that Jesus happily wanted to be tortured, obviously. It is that he was afraid and deeply distressed, but freely submitted to what he believed was God's will. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a fine good man. That's powerful. Not a lot of people can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like take that punishment like that. That's deep. A useful distinction is, did the authorities force suffering onto his body? Yes. Did Jesus knowingly choose to submit instead of escaping or resisting? According to the Gospels, yes. Were the people who tortured and killed were the people who tortured and killed him still responsible for their actions? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, and it was bad juju and a bad karma that was placed on him as well. Karma is a bitch. Like seriously, I was yo. So yesterday, like early this morning, I took a trip. I walked from I walked from Southwest all the way to North Philly just to get some pizza, and then walked back. But on the way, I was feeling good. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I can walk, I can do this, I could do this. I'm the best ever. And God, when he hear you acting too cocky, when he hear you, you know what I'm saying, he gotta humble you real quick. And karma, like I said, bitch to the utmost max. And I ended up tripping, like immediately. I just tripped right over myself, and I was like, see, karma's a bitch. Like you gotta really watch yourself. So God will humble you in the most profoundest ways, man. And I've been learning that. And this gonna be the end of the video because I just wanted to say that. Hopefully something else will happen tomorrow or tonight. I don't know, but it seems as though I gotta go out. It seems as though, or I don't have to. I just love, I love, I love, I love love. And I was listening to this song by KRS-One, and he said, "Love is going to be your downfall." Love. No, he didn't say, well, he said something along those lines. The song is called, yo, if you're still watching, hit that like button and subscribe. You might as well. Like, why are you still here? We're 27 minutes in. I'm not saying you wasted 27 minutes of your life because I just dropped some wisdom on you, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit that like button, you dig? So the song is called Love's Gonna Get You. Love done already got me. It caught me, it wrapped me up in a bow and sent me to Africa. You dig what I'm saying? So I wanna I wanna end the video like that. Giving love to the most powerful, the most high. Uh and yeah, like shit. That's it. That's all I got for today. I might do another review. I might do something. I don't know. I just got done reading. So, oh, speaking of reading, I just got my book, The Third Eye, by Sophia Stewart, the woman that created The Matrix and The Terminator. She didn't create the movies, she wrote the books though. Look up on that. Look up on that. So I'm very excited. I just got that today. Today is the 13th, which is Black people's most luckiest number. And yeah, it's just fitting. Like everything is just aligning. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. And if nobody's told you today, I love you, man. And go give my sister some love too, in the form of money, though. Like that's what we do. It's energy. Money is energy. So exchange some good energy, some wealth, if you can, for my sister. You know what I'm saying? For my family, and for myself. You know, money, money is for me is a subscription. That's all you gotta do. That's gonna transmute into money for me. So you hit that subscribe button. That'll be love, and I can figure out what to do with that. But other than that, I go for today. I'm not going to edit this video. I would love to, but like I said, I got too much going on, so I'm done. I'm done. Good night. Love you.